So the first n terms of a geometric sequence, so actually the sum of them, so there's the sum. Find the first term of the sequence u1. So u1 is s1, which is the sum from r equals 1 to 1 of 2/3 times 7/8 to the power r, which equals 2/3 times 7/8. 1/4 equals 7/12. Could have put that in the calculator, but I couldn't be bothered. Part A is done. Part B, find sum to infinity, which is u1 over 1 subtract r. So we know it's 7/12 because we found u1 over 1 subtract, and we're multiplying each time by 7/8. 1 subtract 7/8, which is 7/12 divided by 1/8, which is 7 over 12 times 8. 3, 2 is 14 over 3. And then we get, that's the sum to infinity found. Part C, find the least value of n such that sum to infinity subtract Sn. Well, sum to infinity subtract Sn is going to be 14 over 3 subtract. And the sum of the first n terms is actually u1, which is 7/12 times 1 subtract r is 7/8 to the power n over 1 subtract 7/8, which is 1/8. And I want that to be less than 0.001. So let's sketch a graph for it, get your calculator out. Number 2, let's put in the graph we want. So it was 14 over 3 is one side of an inequality, subtract and a fraction again. And within that we have another fraction. So that is 7 over 12 multiplied by, open brackets, 1 subtract another fraction, actually brackets again, then a fraction, 7/8, and that's the power n, so we put the power x because we can't have x's in here. Oh, caps lock on, x, and then come down to the denominator and divide that by 1 subtract 7/8, which is 1/8, so a fraction there, 1/8. Into that, there's my graph. And we also want to put in where we need to do the intersection point with, which is the other side of the inequality. So tab to add another graph, 0.001. And there's the line there, so close to the bottom. Well, let's zoom in a bit. So let's go down to negative 0.001 there. I can start at 0 over here. And here I'm going to 0.01. See a bit better, and let's go up to 100 here and see what we get to. Oh yeah, there we've got the intersection on the graph. Let's control click and drag these out of the way to give myself some space. Oops, to give myself some space. And now intersection points. So menu, geometry, points and lines, intersection points. Whoops, done the wrong thing. Escape from that. Menu, geometry, points and lines, intersection points number 4. Click on the first graph, click on the second graph. There's my intersection point. So we need to be right at that 64. Once we've done that, we found there is 0.001. Here's my graph coming down. So the exponential comes down like this. And this point here is 63.267 ... 0.001. This is y equals s infinity subtract Sn. And this is y equals 0.001. So therefore, least value of n, so it's smaller than that, so we actually have to be this side of 63, so therefore n equals 64.